Embark Church, this is Robert Smith, your online content director, and I'm joined by Mr. Demetrius Hardy, the executive director of the Orangeburg County YMCA. In our previous talk, we focused more on the physical aspects of and what the YMCA has to offer. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit more, focus more on the mental health aspect of it. And Demetrius, thank you again for joining us. We're happy to have you here again. Coming off the pandemic, hopefully we're on the back end of it, but who knows? But let's talk about the importance of mental health and how that fits in with your physical well-being, your mental well-being, how that works together, and how the Y plays a role in that.
Sure. I tell people that we experience, and as you said, we are still experiencing a pandemic, but I also feel like we're experiencing an epidemic of people who have, for the better part of the last year, been living a life of isolation, somewhat hopelessness, despair, all of those feelings and emotions, just all surfacing together at one point. And they've been in a space where a lot of times they couldn't necessarily communicate those feelings to others because they've been isolated in their homes, especially our senior community. So as our doors have reopened and we're beginning to, again, have more activity at the branch and a lot of people coming back, we're hearing from people who are saying, I'm so happy to be back here. This place has been a lifesaver to me, literally, because I've been cooped up in my house and I haven't, I've been able to talk to family and friends over the phone and all the great technology that we've begun to use, Skype, Zoom, and those kinds of things. They're not a substitute for face-to-face, in-person interaction, and those are very important for mental well-being. And those are the reasons why a lot of people come back to the Y. A lot of people they like to take our classes, and they like to, just work out on their favorite piece of equipment, but they also like the fellowship that helps their mental well-being when they're able to come in and talk with staff and other members. So the mental aspect of just being able to return to a place like the Y has been very beneficial.
Well, that's been one of my favorite parts about the YMCA. I've had to work from home pretty much throughout this whole deal.
Wow. And
without the group exercise classes, that, for some days that'll be my only interaction with people outside of my family, and
right.
I can't tell you how important that was for me maintaining my sanity for the last year. So that's a tremendous resource, and I can't emphasize enough the group aspect and the camaraderie and the friendships that I've made at the Y. So I'm very grateful that that's been available. We talked a little bit about our seniors and how that works. Have you? How's that going with the Silver Sneakers, and you've got some other things coming up too, the Live Strong and Parkinsons program. Talk a little bit about that, if you will.
Sure. Well, when it comes to programs such as Live Strong and Parkinsons, I think each and every one of us can attest to at some point in our lives, if it hasn't directly impacted us, God forbid, but all of us have had a family member, close friend, relative, or what have you, who has had to deal with the bout of cancer. And, for those that have undergone treatment and emerged successfully on the other side, and unfortunately for those who have passed away from such a debilitating disease such as cancer, the Live Strong program is something that people who go through that program, and it's a family program. If a doctor, usually is by a referral from a doctor. If someone's going through cancer treatment, they usually refer that person to the YMCA, and that person gets a free 12-week membership to the Y. So again, they get to come through our doors, and we have specific training programs in place just for them to kind of help them again, stay on track with their treatment, and again, to have that fellowship with other people who are going through the same thing that they are, and for families to connect and become a network and a support system for each other, for people suffering from cancer. And we're able to offer programs like that, as well as Parkinson's, where we work with people to help maintain their motor skills and, to just be able to do normal things that you and I probably take for granted, like being able to go in their refrigerator and get a gallon of milk out and pour a glass of milk. Just simple things like that. We put things in place through programs like the Parkinson's Network program, which we're planning on bringing back in the fall. We put those training aspects in place. So again, people can enjoy a reasonable quality of life even if they're suffering from a debilitating disease like that.
Okay. Now, the social connectivity aspect of the Y, which is one of my favorite things, you've got some other activities as well. You offer swimming lessons, and in the summer you also offer the aquatic park. Can you give us some details on those activities?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I want to clarify and remind everyone we offer swim lessons year-round. Our swim lessons have exploded here recently, and I'm always surprised by how many people say that they didn't realize we offer swim lessons year-round. The YMCA invented swim lessons, in the traditional form and format, but it is something we offer year-round. We have people that come through our doors this time of year. Especially now, they've got that beach trip planned in June or July, and they want us to teach them how to swim. Well, for some people, it takes a little more time than others, especially if you're an adult. We do offer adult lessons as well. I would encourage you to maybe sign up with us in January if you want us to get you ready for that beach trip. But we offer swim lessons year-round. As you said, the aquatic park, we will open that Memorial Day weekend. And membership and admittance into the park is included in your Y membership. We do also accept guests. You can pay a guest pass just as you can to enter the building and take a class or whatnot. But the water park will be open basically starting Memorial Day weekend, and it'll run through that first weekend in August. And just give the kids and families something to do during the summer. If they want to stay local and take a day vacation, they can come to the Y and enjoy the water park.
Now, my son was a lifeguard at the YMCA's. Okay. He's off in college now, but do you have any lifeguard opportunities, lifeguard training?
Yes, we sure do. We're running our first lifeguard class actually starting next week, April 5th. And basically, we need to really beef up our staff when it comes to lifeguards for the park that we have here in Orangeburg, but also we have an agreement with the county where we run the Santee Water Park as well. We staff that with lifeguards as well. So we're definitely looking to get some young people, middle-aged people who may just want a second income, retirees who, again, don't want to sit at home, maybe want to earn a little extra money and, come in and work a 5 a.m. lifeguard shift so I don't have to. Right. We offer all of those things, those opportunities to come in, but we're starting our summer prep work by offering lifeguard classes in April, and we're going to run multiple classes in May as well. Okay.
And if somebody happens to be watching this after April or May, there's probably a good chance you're still going to need lifeguards afterwards. So that's
for sure.
That's good. Alrighty. And a couple other things. You offer birthday parties at YMCA too, right? I've seen some of those. They look like a lot of fun.
Yes, we offer all manners of rentals. We have a community room at the front entrance of the building, again, where you can rent that out for birthday parties. We've had people use the Group X room and rent that out for bridal showers, bridal parties, those kinds of things. You can actually do a birthday party package that includes swim time in the pool. You can even do that. We didn't do it last year, of course, with COVID, but you can rent time in the water park as well if you wanted to have a birthday party, and we'll set up a space where you can do the cake and the refreshments, but then you have that time afterward to hop in and swim. We've had people rent the facility to host meetings for their staff and any number of things. Our building is open, and we'll work with you to make sure that we host everything in a safe manner and as efficiently as possible.
Great. Well, YMCA, you offer so many programs that encourage you to maintain social connectivity and make these social connections that are just so important to our mental health as well as our physical health. And is there anything else you want to tell us?
Sure. The last thing I would like to share is, again, when you talk about programs like the Parkinson's Network and Live Strong, those are programs where we pay staff who are trained specifically to help you know, again, facilitate those skills and the workout regimen for those classes. And we're the only way we're able to do that and not charge the people who attend those programs is through our annual campaign. And our annual campaign is basically a fundraising process that we undergo each year, WISE across the country and across the world raise funds through their annual campaign. And those funds go directly into programs like Live Strong and Parkinsons. My goal is to partner with the Orangeburg County School District and bring back safety around water, where we teach the basic skills of a swim lesson to elementary school students. So we're hoping to bring that back in the fall of 2021 and, you know, probably transition and have it finish up in the spring semester of 22.
And the YMCA is a nonprofit organization, correct?
Yes, sir. That's very correct. We are a nonprofit. Again, every dollar that you invest in our Y goes right back into the community of Orangeburg. So it's very important that you take a moment to consider making a donation and be an advocate for the Y. Tell other people about the great things we have going on.
All right. And you're running a special through April, so if someone's watching this before the end of April, you still have an opportunity. Tell us about the special.
Sure. The special will actually we'll waive your joiner's fee, so that's a $50 savings to you. And you can come in, join us immediately, and we're going to run that special through the month of April, as you said, and it will save you $50 off, and we'll get you signed up. The promo code for that is I Love My Y. So you can come in, give that code to the front desk. It'll actually be available as well online for online registration. You can register in person or online for a membership with that promo code.
All right. Demetrius, thank you for joining us again. Again, if you're looking for more information on the Orangeburg County YMCA, you can find it on the website or the Orangeburg County YMCA Facebook page. And once again, Demetrius, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.